Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read for Tuesday the 12th of March. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Still growing, and when I get to 10,000 I told everybody I'll start doing lives, so I have to work out how to do that, but I still have a little way to go. So if you haven't joined my Facebook page yet, please do at the Aussie Goddess. I think it's Yvonne Denise, the Aussie Goddess, with my Facebook page. Okay, we are using the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, and we do have the Three of Wands. Now, this was pretty much the last card on the What's Cracking reading, which always interests me. So we'll see if we get a continuation or a, like a, what do you call it, like a confirmation. This talks about looking forward, waiting for your ships to come in. So in the What's Cracking read, we see you sort of getting to a point where you really are ready. So this is nice to see this straight up here. There is a Hermit behind that, and there is the Four of Swords, which jumped out when I was doing the What's Cracking reading. So this is still about taking your time, resting, making sure you're giving yourself the time to, self-reflect. Take time out for yourself, being kind to yourself, meditating, whatever it takes for you, because you're still trying to find your way forward here. You're still trying to gain an understanding of how to move forward. But you're definitely waiting for your ships to come in now, which is really nice. So for a lot of you, you're ready. There's a nice feeling of being ready here. So the universe still has some things up her sleeve. Not everything's been revealed yet. This is a card of, it's sort of like secrets. It is representative of the Cancer, although a lot of people call this a Pisces card too. But this is about sort of not knowing what the future holds here. Really understand that the universe unfolds in its own time. Okay, so we do have the Seven of Swords coming out here. So the Seven of Swords can talk about behaviour that's not great, can talk about moving away from something where you've learned lessons and left things behind that no longer serve you here. Interesting reading. Okay, so we have the Emperor coming out here. Now the Emperor is the King of Kings. He is the person who's done all the learnings, has the education and the knowledge. He's a little bit controlling sometimes. So I think some of you have walked away from somebody here that may have either been dishonest or had secrets that you were unable to unearth. Page of Pentacles coming out here. Can talk of work, a work situation, education, moving away from something at work, taking your stuff and moving away from something at work. Actually, that's very interesting because I have a little story about someone who did that on the weekend. So this is about moving away from something and taking with you what you're owed. What you're owed. It's not what you're entitled to. It's what you're owed or what belongs to you. There's some sort of secret being held here. Okay, Six of Cups coming up here. So the Six of Cups can often relate to the past, memories, nostalgia, reminiscing. Can be somebody from your childhood, can be somebody you've grown up with, could be you taking on a childish sort of manner in doing something. Okay, I don't know why they said jackpot then. The spirit just said to me jackpot. Okay, that's funny. This is about rebirth. Now we have something from the past happening here, because I have the Six of Cups right next to it. Okay, I can see something different unfolding here. Balance. This is what you've achieved now. Oh, we're going very much in conjunction with today's reading. Soulmate card here, Two of Cups. Ace of Wands, brand new passionate start. Okay, Ten of Cups, beautiful. Okay. I could have done this reading right on the back of the What's Cracking reading, and it would have been like this, the next episode. So you've got like the next episode here in the exciting installments of Yvonne Denise and the future. I wish I could do those voices like they do with the American ones, you know, and starring. Okay, a little bit of a digression there, but there's something here that has been hidden in your past. Now, I feel like perhaps some of you have had something happen in the past that you have learned to work from. And I feel like from the What's Cracking read, many of you have got to a stage of healing. You've got past what happened. But this reading here shows me that something happened in the past with someone you considered to be your one. I feel like this person may have offered you something in the past, but due to something unknown, something secretive, perhaps something that you had to walk away from, or they walked away from you. There could have been a ghosting here. This person, you may not have seen them for a while. They may be, for some of you, the person you see as your twin flame, your lover, your life partner. And they're about to come back. This is about having a chance to do something again. This is about reaching a point in your life where you've come to equilibrium, acceptance. You've sort of got past it, you've done the healing, and now there's a readiness here. The Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups says to me there's something very lovely coming in behind this. Now, there's always this chance that it's not the same person, always. And the reason I say that is because not always does the Six of Cups and the Judgment card represent an event being repeated. But it might represent somebody coming in that makes you feel like something in the past. So it's like this event is something that will make you say, wow, I haven't felt this way in a really, really long time. This is your person. Now, in the past, you could have thought that person that you were with was your person. This could still be the same person. It's a general read, so I can't tell. But for some of you, this is someone brand new and is the right person, but the one in the past prepared you for this. Or this person here is the same person coming back in to make an offer here. This is very karmic. So there's some sort of lesson here that you learned from the past that you are now going to sort of reap the benefits of here, because you've reached this temperance. The timing's right now. So for some of you, this is on its way, and it's going to bring great joy and happiness here. Nice reading. You've definitely done the good work. So for the people out there who've done the good work, the card of the chameleon has come out here, and it says be careful of who you trust at this time. And it's funny because when I was looking at this, I was thinking that the universe does this thing sometimes where it does bring people back in from your past, which happened to me just recently, who really don't still, after all the time you haven't seen them for, don't still have your best interest at heart. So there are people who are unable to let you go because you represented something amazing for them, but they still remain the same. They still remain, cruel, mean, whatever. but think that's you. They don't have the capacity to learn, open up, understand. So there's still a blaming of you here. So just be careful if someone does come back from your past here, because you may not still trust them. And it may mean that you have to walk away from something in here to actually find that emotional fulfillment. So there is a little bit of a warning here to remember that the past wasn't all it was cracked up to be. You've got to remember there's illusion, delusion, confusion. We don't have a 7 of Cups, but I feel its energy. So not everyone we left behind was worthy of our love, and when we've done all the growing and the expansion, the understanding, we've brought in balance, all of a sudden that person might not look so great anymore. But anyway, I'll leave you with that. Thanks, everyone.